Gold stayed sideways yesterday as we expected and as we discussed that it made show a swing candle closing precisely at a doji, and silver at the same time tried to stay with slight bearishness while it has already achieved a high of 2440. Now what to expect today from gold and silver, which position you should take in order to profit, we will see with the help of charts and indicators. This is the first update for the day. The next update will be released before the US session. Do watch that also. And your every like, comment, share, and subscribe is a great inspiration, motivation for me to deliver on time, every time to the best of my abilities. So do like, share, subscribe, and comment, friends. With that, let's start. First, we'll look into gold, followed with net gas. Do watch till the end. Also, press the bell icon, which helps you to stay tuned with the latest update. And at the same time, join my free Telegram channel where you get the live updates. The link is mentioned in the channel and video description. Now let's have a look at the gold on the daily charts first. I'll come back to the daily chart towards the end also. Now see, first of all, it was trading in this bearish channel and it has seen a reversal now. Also look at the slope here and here. You can find out this is a vertical rise while the drop was gradual. You can see smaller candles. And whenever you see such bullishness, it always suggests that there is good bullishness here and it is trying to reverse. See, almost a week or so losses were completely recovered in 2 or 3 days of move. Also, this is an observation that the prices were divergent from the 20 period moving average. It has converged. Now it is trading about 20 period. Possibly it may look forward to 1500. I will come back to daily charts later, but let's start with the hourly charts now. See, on the hourly charts, one thing we discussed that the day started almost at 1917, 1918 zone, and from here it has covered almost $7 on the up move, and we discussed that it may give a symmetrical move. So it precisely dropped till towards 1911 and has bounced back, closed at around 1917, 18 zone. Now look at this on the hourly charts. If you look at, see, drop sideways and then this drop. Now it is clear that a buying entry can be taken at around 1918 levels. Above 1918 you can buy again, but then we have to look forward to 1924, 25 level. And today at any point of you see it is staying above 1924, 25. Certainly one can stay long. We are looking forward to 1930. 36 and 40 levels. 1940 is a great resistance and is also an achievable level. Right now, if you look at what it has done on the hourly chart after the rise, double top is done, and after double top it is now trying to drop. Now on the downside, we know that 1910 is a great support, and then 1905, 1906, 1904 zone. This zone, while on the upside was a great resistance, now it is going to be a great support. Remember this fact. With that, let's have a further detailed look. Stochastic is comfortable here. It has come out of the oversold zone. MACD is still divergent, bearish. It has completed a good journey without any significant drop. We can see this dropping. RSI is also looking downwards, trying to stay bearish. Coming to 2 hour. Now on the 2 hour chart, series of red candles here. You can see this. At the same time, the prices were divergent from the 20 period moving average. It has come back to 20 period and it is getting stabilized here at around 20 period moving average. Now look, 50 and 100 period moving averages have also crossed over. Thus, this complete zone between 1910 and 1905 levels is going to be a great support. Hence, see 1910, 1907 levels here, and even I see it consolidating here in this zone itself before looking forward to an up move. If it is bullish, it should not try to break any time, or in fact, it should not try to drop below 1904 in any case. Stochastic back to oversold. MACD is divergent, bearish. You can see on the 2-hour chart, this crossover has happened at a slightly higher levels and it could try to stretch the drop. But remember, it is trading with a bearish bias. The more it diverges, the more chances will increase for it to converge, and this will happen with a strong bullish momentum. RSI looking downwards. Day has just started and hence it can trade either which ways. First, it can try to trade with slight bearish bias for next few hours and then immediately reverse with the US session. That is also possible. Now look at the 3-hour charts. Similarly, on the 3-hour charts, moving averages crossed over here, and here you can see 20 crossing over, and which makes 1910 as a very good support. And then below that, at least till 1904, 1906, we have good support. Now see, the rise has started. This candle, if you look at this candle, started here at 1904 levels. Now, even if it tries to drop, even if it tries to completely fill this liquidity gap, 1904, 1906 certainly should act as a very good support here in the downside. The stochastic dropping, MACD crossing over for a sell. You can see it is divergent, it is bearish, it is looking downwards, and this crossover is coming at a slightly higher levels. However, this is still a you can find out the previous lows at -5 and now the highs at +5 level. So I will definitely observe how it behaves at around this zone. RSI coming out of the overbought levels. Coming to the 4-hour charts. Now look at 4-hour charts closely. You will find a series of red candles. Lower highs, first red candle, second red candle has started. Certainly 1910 is what you can look forward to. 1908 is what you can look forward to. Just create a parallel here. And this is also the 20 and 50 period moving average zone. Hence, once it stays below 1912, the probability for it to achieve 1908 levels will increase, and I see probably it may try to stay within the zone and not march towards 1904 1906 levels. Stochastic has dropped here. MACD is trying to converge crossover for sell. It is still bullish here. It is still in green here, and it has still little more scope for it to continue with the rise. See what has happened here. It can replicate here as well. RSI has come out of the overbought zone, looking downwards right now. Now coming to the daily chart. Now look at the daily chart. See, candle is open flat. What it can try to do best is to achieve lower lows, which means at least till 1910 we have very great support here, and it may swing on the upside towards the end of the day. That is also an equally good probability here. Hence, I will recommend you to sell today only below 1910. Even if you are selling at 1910, remember, I am again reiterating 1908, 1906, 1904, 20 pips. There are support levels. I do not see it breaking below 1904. But these are markets. Anything and everything is possible. However, I will still expect it to bounce back and recover towards the end of the day. That is my expectation. Now, I'll come back to this later, but I'll give the verdict later. Let's have a look at the stochastic is back to overbought. Look at MACD. The MACD has crossed over, trading with divergence. Couple of green candles. We may see this extending today, possibly. RSI is flat. Considering this for the first few candles, we may see a little bearishness where we can expect it to hit 1910 levels. In 1908 levels are also possible, and then from there a recovery cannot be denied on the upside. We can look forward to lower highs at least, which means 1920-24 zone should be a good resistance, and then beyond that more bullishness may prevail. And hence for the day I will recommend a sell entry below 1910 with just 20 points pips trailing stop loss at least till 1904 is respected. And on the upside, I will recommend a buy at 1918. Be careful for 1924 levels, only above which 1924-25, if it breaks past by, you can look forward to 1930-36-40 zone. Take your positions accordingly. Now let's have a look at silver. And before we proceed, if you want to learn this art of trading, you should join my mentorship batch. The 25th batch is going to start on first week of September. Only limited seats are available. Reach out to me for more details. My Telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. Now look at silver on the hourly charts. If you look at silver on the hourly chart, see consolidation and then this drop. Now it is willing to achieve 24 levels. See, 2380 is the greatest support here on the downside. If it breaks below 2380-70 zone, then only we should treat this as bearish. Else silver should not break below 2380-70 zone. Now see on the hourly chart, this is trading outside Bollinger Bands, may get a support at 24. We have to be watchful here. Prices were divergent from the 20 period, now trying to converge at least for 50 period moving average. Stochastic has dropped. MACD is bearish here on the hourly charts. RSI is also dropped vertically. Coming to the 2-hour charts, now the prices are at 20 period moving average trying. It may try to consolidate here at around this zone itself. If it is bullish, it can try to bounce back from these levels. Stochastic back to oversold. MACD divergent, bearish, and see it has seen a very good move. Possibly a convergence and a up move cannot be denied here. RSI looking downwards, trying to stay bearish. Coming to 3. Now on the 3-hour chart, 23.95, that is the 20 period moving average. That is why I say it can try to consolidate somewhere here at around this zone between 23.90, 24.10 before looking forward to an up move here. Yes, an up move is what you can expect later. However, right now it is trying to stay in this channel. 24, 23.95, definitely a good support exists, and then ultimately 23.80. Only below 23.80 further bearishness may prevail. Stochastic looking downwards. MACD has crossed over, trying to trade with a bearish bias here on the 3-hour charts right now. Looking downwards. See, it is coming at a highs here. Possibly it can look forward to a little downside, which means coming few candles we can expect it to march till towards 2390, 2380 levels. And at least as I said, On the downside, the supports are very strong now. 2380, which was the resistance now, is going to be the support. Then 2360 levels, the next support level, below which only further bearishness is going to prevail here. If you look at the RSI, this is also come out of the overbought zone and it's now looking downwards, trying to trade bearish here. Coming to 4-hour chart, now look at 4-hour chart. The prices are too much divergent from the 20 period moving average. The moving average is also crossing over, trading with divergence and bearishness. Possibly 2340 levels it is trying to look forward to. But right now, see, this is the second candle and this candle can be a bit extended where it can try to hit 2390 levels possibly, which is a good support here. May consolidate at least for 2380 and then bounce back. So this is what we can see here. The stochastic back to oversold, MACD crossing over for a sell after a series of bullishness. It is just now looking downwards. However, remember, this is just first wave and I will definitely observe and wait for it to cross over again for the buy side. That should bring another bullish move there. RSI was overbought. It has come out of the overbought zone now. Coming to the daily chart. Now see, on the daily charts, moving averages are converging here at around 2350-40 levels. And the prices were divergent from the 23 moving averages here, which are now trying to pull the price a little down. See, yesterday's candle was a flat top here, almost the similar double top levels, and it was also outside Bollinger Bands. Now it is trying to look downwards, how far it can stretch, possibly 2380. And once 2380 is taken, you can say a little more bearishness might take it for 2360 levels. Chances are less. I do not expect it to drop till towards those levels. However, you can take a sell and trade 2390 and just put a 10 cents trailing stop loss, nothing more, nothing less. Just put a 20 cents trailing stop loss there and expect it to continue with the bearish move. 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, wherever you get. Possibly it may continue. If it stays below 2380, more bearishness is going to pull it further down. On the upside, above 22 2420 is where you can buy. Once it stays above 2420, we can expect it to break past 2440. Remember, this is still the threshold of the Bollinger Bands, and hence it has to stretch the move outside Bollinger Bands in order to confirm the bullishness there. Remember, the reversal here is going to be stronger. If it continues on the upside, we may see it in fact breaking beyond 2480 levels as well, and hence you have to trade with caution on the downside. Yes, it can continue its upward journey. Only below 2380 is where the bears will try to take over for silver. Yes, you can sell here at 2390, but with extreme caution. You have to exercise extreme caution. You have to be watchful, vigilant, aware that it can bounce back. Remember that fact. On the upside, about 2420 is where a little more bullishness, and specifically if it breaks past beyond 2440-50 zone, just stay long. We are looking at 2480 and plus levels. Take your positions accordingly. Trade with the stop loss. Trade with the trailing stop loss. Do like, share, subscribe, and comment. Join my mentorship batch. Join my signals channel. Reach out to me for any of your trading or training queries. My Telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. Thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading day. See you again before the US session. Thank you.